Okay, everybody, how you doing? As you know, my name is Michael Randolph. I'm with the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. And we're back again tonight with an extraordinary individual that's doing a lot of things. You know, we always talk Black. So this individual we met he contacted me. We had some conversations and I was so impressed with what he was doing as a Black man that I wanted him to introduce himself. Where are you from, sir? What are you doing? And why do you do what you do? And what do you plan to do with what you do?
Okay, well, first of all, my name is Carlron Burroughs. I'm the president of Unban Recyclers in New York City. I live in Harlem, New York City. And New York State is one of the states in the United States that has a bottle bill. The bottle bill is where individuals, when you buy a soda, you have to give a deposit of 1 nickel. So I've always been interested in recycling. I used to do it as a kid. I used to be #1 can collector as a kid when they had the can collecting contest. And I've turned that into a full-fledged waste management company. And we capitalize on recycling. We capitalize on the New York State bottle bill. We also participate in what you call upcycling, where we take products that are, well, anything that we collect never leaves the building. So we collect stoves, refrigerators, microwaves. And what we do is if we can bring them back to life, we do. And that's the upcycling part. We don't touch furniture yet because we don't have a facility to accommodate that waste load. But there's a bill before the Senate and Congress in New York State right now where the deposit on empties is going to go to 10 cents. And the benefit of that to us is, one, it's more money, but it also benefits our clients. I can't get into that because that's sort of proprietary right now.
We understand.
Yeah, so it's a, well, first, let me just tell you what my vision is. My vision is to get starting in New York where trash is no longer a problem. And we have a solution for a high percentage of trash where it doesn't enter the waste stream and doesn't enter into end up in landfills. Everything that we collect is reusable, resellable, or remade in some way. And we plan to, what we want to do is be the model for the whole country and possibly the whole world, because there are so many different uses for plastic if it's treated right at the point of collection. And that's what we do. And that's what makes us better at what we do than any other waste management company.
Awesome, awesome. So if someone wanted to invest in your company,
yes, sir,
how would they be able to contact you? Do you have an email that they can contact with you?
Yeah,
especially those investors, especially if you're African American, you got some money, hit up my brother. So go ahead, share that information.
One, we have our email is cburrows@unbanrecyclers.org. The site is down now, but we're working on getting it back up. That'll be up this week. We have my direct number is 718-213-7439.
So where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you see your vision in terms of your company in the next 5 years?
Well, one, in the next 5 years, I see us being #1 in New York State as far as redemption. And again, redemption is where people can come and redeem their empties. And 2, in the next 5 years, I'd like to be full-fledged with, well, up there with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, but surpass them in the tonnage that's collected and actual recyclables, things that are truly recyclable. A lot of stuff that my competition collects ends up in the landfills. So I like to be.
Black man, I think you're gonna make it. Definitely,
Yes.
because you got that inside of you. Definitely.
Yes,
Hey, look, I want to come off of recording and go into discussion about how my company can help your company. Is there anything you want to say to the folks from around the country that you want to leave any parting notes?
Well, just if you are, just starting out, don't give up on your dream. Don't listen to naysayers, because so many times now, how I got to where I am with this business is I've tried it and improved on the idea so many different ways. And the way I got started is the first thing I did back in 1983 is I bought me an old FedEx truck, and I just went around collecting bottles and cans. A lot of my friends laughed at me, because, they think it's a dirty job. It is a dirty job. But what I learned from that and what I got exposed to is the amount of waste that goes uncollected. And when I say waste, I mean redeemables. And what I learned also from that is how to capitalize on lazy people. A lot of people too lazy to take the trash out. So I came up with the idea of what I call detailed separation of waste. And that's our niche. That's our niche. And we're going to set the world on fire with that, because a lot of the trash doesn't have to end up in landfills. I just give you just one example. Those Tide jar bottles, all of that can be reused or converted into fuel. You can literally turn all of that plastic that's in the ocean, all of that plastic that's in the street, into fuel. And that's where we're headed. This
is awesome. I got some friends in New York that I want to connect you with. One of my friends, she does this show. She's part of Black Wall Street in New York. She's always interviewing guests like yourself to bring the next best Black entity that's out there. And the fact that you're from New York, she's gonna like that. So I definitely want to connect y'all two together, as well as the other connectors that I have from around the country, because I think Black people have to help Black people. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and have a conversation about how my company can help your company.
Thank you.